Good morning, guys. I hope everyone is cool. Guys can hear everything. Let me know. Thank you, Kuba, for being over here. Sujivan, FL Trader. Hello, Mod. How are you? Vin. Good morning, brother. No one else is here. RS is always first one. Thank you, brother, for being over here, RS. And Karst. Anthony. Anthony. Good morning, brother. Paddy. Thanks for the penguin, man. Teja. Thank you, guys, for being over here. If you guys can hear me, everything is good. Just let me know, okay? Loud and clear. Okay, that's cool. Really don't want to go for deeper price action here. In short, okay, in short, that hourly entry fair value gap, or here is the hourly last FVG around this area. From 4 hour chart, we have a bullish gap over here that I actually adjust with the hourly chart. So here, this low from the 15-minute chart, come to this 15-minute chart, there is a swing low. I showed this to you yesterday, and there was the swing low from yesterday. Market built relatively equal lows around that area. Then using a new day opening gap, there is a new day opening gap. Actually, it's not marked on my chart. The reason is it's more than 5 days. Using that new day opening gap, market went higher, retraced to this old hourly FVG. Yesterday we have used this FVG, used the 50%, went higher again one more time, cleared the engineered liquidity or clean highs, has been cleared over here, broke down, closed below this gap, reused this gap, took that liquidity built by yesterday, fall, trade that hourly gap. Yesterday I was expecting this fall will happen until here, but it didn't happen. Before the market opened, it came to this area, the hourly gap, market as a hourly gap. After reaching over here, market respected, came back this gap. Love to show you this gap from yesterday. While this market has fallen, this was the only gap, or the bearish gap. The last bearish gap was over here. Inside this London London session, done a bit violation over here, then come back here, respected that gap. Now, is it going to fall for this gap again, or does the market willing to go higher? That's the main question today. Overnight big run after holiday morning session most of the time is choppy. That means it's not moving anywhere. Instead of that, it's gonna keep consolidating or something like that, seek and destroy mode or something like that. It is going to work like that way. I hope so. But if it is good, then we'll see if there is something good or not. Okay. Have some buy side liquidity around this area, this high and that high. They're the relatively equal highs from 15-minute chart. Have a lot of buy side liquidity around this area. Have this huge new week opening gap. Candle, Friday candle close, Sunday candle open. So this is a huge new week opening gap. Right now, market is around here. If you go to the regular trading hour, you will be able to see that market is going to restart around here. Okay, so market closed here on Friday. It's going to open around this area. Huge gap down. Now in this area around here, if you look on your left, there is some opening gap is still open around this area. This candle closed, this candle open. That is an opening gap. So my intention to see, can this market open around here somewhere? Okay, here somewhere, anywhere. Trade this last FVG or last volume imbalance from the regular trading hour one more time. In that type of scenario, maybe I can use this hourly gap or the last gap from the hourly chart. Any of them will be traded, and then this market will start to go higher. At least fill the 50% of today's opening gap. So that is all I'm expecting, because today I'm really not interested to see some one-sided run. I really don't want to see that. I really would love to see it will just fall, trade this old opening gap, because the market is very opening gap, like very near to this opening gap. So it will trade that opening gap, then it will work with this new week opening gap. I mean, sorry, today's opening gap. So what else? I mean, gap down, people will start to chase the market, they will take the sell, market will start to follow their selling opportunity, selling pressure, like they're selling, so market is falling, will start to fall, and they will start to chase the market, market will start to reverse, at least will work 50% of today's opening gap. That is how I'm going to plan today's market. If it works like that way, maybe we'll be able to get something over here. Coming back to regular trading hour around here, if this market failed to go and below this low, if it failed to take this low, then this gap can work as a support and keep going higher because market failed to take this low. But at the same time, I really would love to see this market will fall a bit more to take this low one more time, and then it will start to go higher. If it doesn't do that, when it will fall or to the top of this gap, I will start to look for buy. If it keep falling, I'll let this fall go, let this fall go, let this fall go, and then when it started to reverse, I'll try to take that buy. So first, my intention, if this market can give me sell, and then my intention, can I take the buy from a logical level, either from this gap, which is inside that opening gap, or if it really would love to take that low over here, then I have this last gap from the opening gap as well. This low should be protected. It should not take this low, because if it take that low, then from the weekly chart, sorry, not weekly, from the daily chart, everything is gonna be messed up. According to our premium and discount, we know this low should be protected. This is the extreme low that should not be taken before clearing this high over here. At the same time, this is the, I mean, what to say, I mean, the intermediate term low around here. So if this low is taken, that means market has shifted toward that low. I don't want to see that. So this is the liquidity taken that has been cleared. I'm very happy to see that it has cleared that low. Now it should start to go higher without clearing that low. And that opening gap you are seeing, it is inside this area, this bull candle. So it is inside that bull candles. This low should be protected. I am expecting this low will be protected, and then this market will go higher toward all of this liquidity at first, and then go for this, or the all-time high. If it doesn't work and take that low, maybe this low will be on the queue, or maybe it will be a long-term consolidation, then later we'll look at that later. But first, this low should not be cleared. I really don't want to see this low to be cleared, so I'll put a line over here to understand that market failed to clear that low. Coming to 15-minute chart one more time around here, going to remove this. Let me actually remove all 14 drawing, all of them one more time. This is the gap I'm watching right now, and as I'm expecting some sort of sell at first, I would love to observe this gap. That means around 9:30, if this market starts to go higher, I will try to take the sell from this gap. Would love to mark that gap from the hourly chart here. That is the last gap as well, toward that liquidity or relatively equal highs or the volume imbalance. From the 15-minute chart, I really don't have anything around this area. As you can see, it's too messy over here, so not really interested to see anything here. This low, that low, they're the relatively equal low. So if you go to your 1-minute chart, you will see a lot of sell side liquidity. One thing we have learned from ICT concepts, and that is, if the market is bullish, it is going to clear some sort of sell side liquidity. So here, this minor liquidity, if even if it doesn't want to clear that low, of course it can fail to clear that low, but at least this minor liquidity will be cleared, then market will start to go higher. At the same time, as you can see, the body has closed, of course, from 15-minute chart and hourly chart, both of the chart, the body has closed below the constant encroachment. That is also a sign I'm coming back to take that low over here, or going to break this gap. That is also a sign market left, because if it really doesn't want to go much more lower, at least to take that low, it wouldn't close below the constant encroachment of this gap. So of course it can fall one more time to clear that low, but my intention to see it will fall at least until to the top of this gap one more time before going higher. We'll be back in 1 minute chart. In 1 minute chart, you can see here this low, that low, that low, that low, that low, that low. All of these lows has built a beautiful sell side liquidity around here. If I mark a line around this area, this is beautiful sell side liquidity. But instead of that, I'm gonna mark this whole low, all the low over here. I'm going to target this new week, that hourly bullish gap at first. Around this area, market went higher, came back again inside this leg. So market has cleared all the highs, then market structure shift or all of these things. Finally, it has cleared that high over here one more time. The last time market has cleared the buy side liquidity, fall dramatically, retest this entry fair value gap. After retesting entry fair value gap, came here, build liquidity or engineered the liquidity, went higher one more time here, inverse gap around this area. Just I'm not good at inverse gap, just going to mark this one, send it to my right. Around 9:30 we'll try to take a sell at first for this sell side liquidity as well as this hourly gap. So if I find an opportunity to push the button around 9:30, I'll go for that. Okay, so right now I'm just watching how this market is going to open. Like the opening candle, is it extremely volatility or is it going to give me any sort of selling opportunity? As long as this high is not going to be cleared, sorry, not this high is not going to be cleared, this high is not going to be cleared because this is the intermediate term high. This high has been cleared over here, a swing high on its left, beautiful intermediate term high, should not be cleared. If it cleared, that means market doesn't want to come here. We'll start to keep going higher for this hourly last FVG. Remember, like if the market starts to go higher at first, I will wait for this market to come here, then we'll try to frame the sell as long as this market is below this hourly last gap. Let me show you one more time the hourly last gap here. This is that last gap I'm talking right now. So this is how I will expect. First of all, I don't want to see this high to be taken at first. First, this market will fall, take this low or relatively equal lows, trade this gap. Will watch, can this gap hold the market or this market is keep falling to clear that low, is also possible. And market is going to open within 2 minutes. My first intention, can I take the sell? That is my first intention. As long as this high has not been cleared, if I can take the sell, I will try to hold the runner, like as long as it would love to fall. If I fail to catch that sell, I will start to look for buy over here around this area whenever it will come. If I find a good buying opportunity, I'll try to take the buy. If it keep falling, that means it's going to take that low, hold low, and then maybe market will go higher, which is also possible. But if I miss that, there is nothing to do. Okay, or if it keep going higher, clear that high, then this gap will be my target. So whatever this market is going to give me, I'm gonna take that things. Market is going to open within 1 minute, then we'll see if we can find anything. In the meantime, guys, please make sure that you push the like button and subscribe to our channel if you are new. Market is just going to open, should be relaxed. Yesterday was holiday, today is after holiday session, after big night, overnight big run, like a lot of things is gonna make these things complicated, but at the same time we have an expectation, we'll just execute your trade according to our expectation. Overall, I'm bullish, but before going higher, I really would love to see it will take some sort of sell side liquidity. Even if it cleared this 1 minute liquidity, I'm happy, I'm really happy. So maybe I'll be able to trade this market, otherwise it's gonna be difficult. Gonna mark this gap, which is the last FVG. Going to remove this inverse gap because it didn't respect at all the last line of the boundary. If it's broken, this is 9:30, then this high has been cleared, so market is coming here, so it will come here, start to look for selling opportunity. Going to opening gap, marking the low of the opening gap, high of the opening gap. The opening gap, we'll see if it can reach here and then give me the selling opportunity, at least the lower quadrant. Market just opened 9:30 candle. No need to panic. If even if we miss some trade, we'll try to find some other trade. So no need to get panicked. I missed this big run, so don't think like that. It just open. We didn't know how it is going to open, and the first one, two, three candle how it is going to react. Okay, so we have to be bit patience at first before going the trade. However, now on my hand, this gap, it reach over here at first. We'll try to take the sell from there. My intention is something like this. This is the last FVG around here. This is the last FVG below the buy side liquidity. But 9:30 candle, as you can see, just dramatically went higher, cleared all of this buy side liquidity. Of course, I can't use this last FVG to take my buy. That's why I'm not framing any buy setup right now. Even I'm expecting it will go higher, but I'm not interested to look for any sort of buy from this last FVG. Need to be a bit patient. I really think it will go higher now. Right now, the way it opened and started to go higher, because nobody got the opportunity to take the sell right now, so they will start to chase the market, and when they will start to chase the market, it will go higher. I believe this will go higher first, then it will fall, and then it will go higher again. This is how it's going to work. In other words, this is called seek and destroy. So I hope this is how this market is going to work, like seek and destroy. One thing is, over here, even though I'm expecting it will go to this last FVC at first, from that specific area, still I'm not framing the trade. So that is something you should learn in time, because it is called expectation. Price action is not presented over there, so I can't just simply push the button because I'm expecting this market will go higher at first, then it will fall. You can't do that. So this is a really good learning opportunity to let the run go and to observe it, how it is going to go over there, and then wait for the setup confirmation model to go for the trade. Now it's time to look for the sell for me. I will try to take some sort of sell from this area. If I can find any kind of sell from there, I'll try to take that. As long as this market is below this hourly last FVG. Any sort of sell over here, I'll try to take that sell. In short, all of this buy side liquidity has been cleared. As you can see, all of this buy side liquidity has been cleared. Can the market give me a selling opportunity, or is this market really interested to go higher to clear all of this buy side liquidity without clearing some sort of sell side liquidity? I really prefer some sort of sell side liquidity to be cleared. My bias is bullish because market perfectly respected this gap I was expecting yesterday by clearing the extreme liquidity, didn't leave any liquidity over here. Should go higher, but before going higher, some sort of buy side liquidity, sell side liquidity should be cleared, which market didn't clear. Tap to the lower quadrant of the opening gap. If this market doesn't fall, it means I will not be able to chase any of this run. This I will just let all the run go, because it's called chasing the market. I'm not interested to chase this market while this market didn't clear some sort of sell side liquidity. At the same time, whoever is interested to take the buy or sell, please go for that. Highest up close body close candle, one of the best order block. So change in state of delivery. I will watch if the market can close below this candle so that I can frame a sell from this order block, bearish order block. So this is going to be the sell from the order block. Click over here. First trade for today. Now actually the stop loss has to be above this order block. I'll just put it a bit below here, just a bit below of this order block high. Going to cover the 50% of this what to say, I mean the hourly last FBG constant crossment, and gonna let this market to fall after going 1:1. Okay, so wherever is 1:1, will hold the trade as long as 1:1, which is gonna be the partial. That's going to be the partial. After taking the partial, we'll hold the trade as long as here. Okay, just make, I will make sure that I have taken the partial around 1:1, and then let the market to fall. At the same time, while I will take that partial over here, not interested to put the stop loss to the break even, we'll try to put the stop loss above that candle over here, just above that candle, line handle, something like that. We'll take that risk because it can retest this order block one more time. I'm afraid of that. But you can simply put the stop loss to the break even. If you get stopped out to the break even, you should be happy because you have already got 32 handle. Okay, it's not small, it's huge. I will let the market go for 152 handle. I don't need that 152 handle. So wherever you feel good, close the trade. Simply just close the trade wherever you feel good. Please don't hold that for 152 handle. Okay, so I'll just make it as long as, if I get stopped out here, that means I will wait for the new opportunity. As you can see, it came back again to trade this order block open. It happens. Okay, that's why I told that I'm not interested to put the stop loss to the break even. Just 9 handle to take. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Want to mark this gap for here, and really would love to see market will start to react the 50% of this gap and will start to fall. So it closed below the 50% of this gap. Now it will respect the 50% of this gap, and then it will keep falling. However, is there anyone in this trade? If you are if any of you are in this trade, let me know. Okay, okay, I will get stopped out here by 9 handle after taking the partial. It's a partial trade. Okay, again, it's not bad. 32 handle, it's not bad, trust me. Keep it, and we'll wait for the new opportunity. It can simply go higher to trade the mean threshold of this order block. All of these things can happen. I don't need to think about them. I'll just keep watching for the next trade. Bull market, take the buy. If you think this is a bull market, take the buy. Don't worry about anything else, just take the buy, brother. Listen, if you think it's a bull market, take the buy. I know it's a bull market, but before going higher, it should clear some sort of sell side liquidity. See this concurrent cross, sorry, mean threshold of this order block. Go back again to trade this mean threshold of this order block. Can it keep falling to give me another selling opportunity? Remember, I'm also bullish, but before going higher, I need to see some sort of sell side liquidity to be cleared. This market trade this order block open, fall, retest this mean threshold, swing low has been shifted. FVG is gonna be my 22 YT model. So here I got the market structure shift. If there is a FVG, I'm gonna take new sell from this FVG. Okay, here respected the mean threshold. I was not able to put the stop loss over here. If I would kept it over there, I would get my boom, but I'm not going to trade like that way. What I have done, I trailed the stop loss, got stopped out, will wait for the new sell. Again, Jason, please take the buy, brother, because you think this is a bull market, take the buy. Whoever is thinking this is a bull market, take the buy. I'm not asking any of you to follow my understanding or my analysis. So I got new market structure shift, new FVG. If there is new FVG, before reaching to this last FVG over here to that 1 minute chart, I'll try to take that sell again. Okay, before reaching here. If it reaches over here, I'm not going to take the sell from this FBZ. If it doesn't trade this gap, instead of that build an FBZ, I'll go for the sell again from this 22 YT model. Okay, so new sell. Here we already got 32 handles. Don't forget that. From there, this I need that gap, but for the sake of this conversion, I'm just going to remove this gap because I really need a clean chart. If even if there is one tick gap, I'll try to take that sell from this gap. There is no gap, no sell. Gonna be 35 handle. Now 35 handle is huge. I really don't wanna keep 35 handle. We'll just cover the opening of this water block. See this opening of this water block? We'll cover the opening of this water block. So if it really would love to retest this water block open, I'll just cover that water block open from there. It's gonna be 30 handle. Good. Try to take the sell from here to this gap, cover that order block open. I should put it above this high, not going to put it above that high. We'll just cover it here from this 22 YT model. Target is this last FVZ. Of course, I'll try to take some partial around 30 handle, wherever the 30 handle is. We'll go for that 30 handle if I don't get stopped out, however. So this is the 30 handle. So if I can take the partial over here, try to hold that trade for this partial and then go for the last FVZ. My type stop loss is bit tight because I know that it should be above this high at least. Just didn't take that because it's huge stop loss. Don't want to take that huge risk. Instead of that, we'll just cover the open of this order block. So it would love to retest this order block open tick by tick. I'm gonna accept that. If it doesn't do that, stop me out. I will wait for the new opportunities. Okay, I got stopped out here. I think as long as it's not going to take that high, it will close below this gap. Will take re-entry from this gap, and stop loss is gonna be the same area by covering that order block open. If it take that high, I'm not interested to take the sell from this gap anymore. As long as it's not going to take that high, it will close below this gap. We'll try to take that sell. Whoever got that 32 handle, don't try to take re-entry. Just watch it. Keep watching, okay? Today's market is gonna be sick and destroy, I believe so. So it will just keep going higher, lower, higher, lower. It will keep doing that. So it's not gonna be one-sided run. If this high is taken, I'm not gonna take this gap. Use this gap to take the sell. If it failed to clear that high, instead of that closed below this gap again, I'll try to take the sell again, as long as it's not coming to this last FVZ. If you are bullish, take the buy. So it has taken that high, not going to take this sell anymore from this gap. Gonna keep this gap over here. We'll see if it really would love to respect this gap one more time. Next time we'll use the order block from this gap. It's not a bullish market to me yet. If you would love to take the buy, please go for that. I repeat, if you take the buy, go for that. You have beautiful buy side liquidity. I'm also bullish, but I need to see some sort of sell side liquidity to be cleared at first. So I'm watching this market to fall first for going higher. We'll see if it can build a bearish order block from this gap this time. If it do that, I'll try to take the sell again from the order block, not from this gap anymore, but from the order block for this last FBZ liquidity to the top of this 50-minute gap. At the same time, if it starts to go higher, closed above this gap, maybe you guys can take the buy. I'm not able to do that. The reason is I have this new week opening gap, lot of things over here. Just not interested to frame the trade over here. Would love to go for the free area. This is the free port. I have no restriction over here go for the trade. Uh, by the way, the origin setup over here is this high is the origin high. Just this gap was inside this leg over here because this is the market structure shift. The swing low came from the high is here. Still, it's the 22 valid model. I was wrong about this high because this is not the high. That is the high. I thought the swing low is here, but actually the swing low is here. That gave me the market structure shift. So I don't need to wait for the order block even though this high is taken because this is the origin high. I'm really sorry for my mistake. I'm gonna repeat one more time. It will close below this gap. I'll try to take resell from this gap again. Not waiting for the order block because the origin high is this one, not that one. It was my mistake. It will close one tick below this gap. We'll try to take that sell again from this gap. I wish it will take me. If it doesn't take me, that's the bad luck. I wish it will close below this gap, just one or two handle below this gap, and then it will take me. Whoever is interested to take the buy, please go for that. I repeat, if you would love to take the buy, please go for that. I'm really afraid. I think it's not going to take me. 5, 3. Let's see if it can take me. I wish it will take me. A bit more, brother. Come on. There you go. There should be your entry. It will load actually because of the internet. Okay. Now, in this trade, we'll go for the partial around 1:1, which is 30 handle over here, and then hold the trade for this area. Okay. Should not violate that FVG this time. Should respect that FVG. It should not violate this FVG this time. Yeah, of course, it can trade the order block, highest up close, body close candle, but it should not violate this gap before falling. If you would love to take the buy, please go for that. I repeat, whoever is thinking this is a bullish market right now, please take the buy. I'm also bullish, but right now I'm not bullish. I'm bearish at first because market came to the last FVG from the hourly chart. It should fall at first. Take some short of sell side liquidity before going higher. I'm waiting to see that sell side liquidity to be cleared. Even if it doesn't want to take that sell side liquidity over here, I really don't care about that. It will go for this relatively equal lows, trade this last FBG, more than enough for me. Not good if it closed above the FBG. Okay, it didn't close actually. So still I'm safe. This is gonna be a seek and destroy mode. I believe so around this morning session, but in my opinion, this is gonna be the last opportunity to take the sell. So if I miss this one, I'm not gonna get another opportunity. I hope, I think so, like that way. Not a good sign if it close above that gap. That's not gonna be good, very good. Okay, I got stopped out again. Two losses, one after another, like this one, two losses, one after another. Why I'm getting losses? Because it is going to be the consolidation seek and destroy mode for the whole morning session. Very difficult. Whoever got one winning trade, don't try to overtrade. Just don't overtrade. Simply don't overtrade. After the big run around the night, overnight, after the holiday, most of the time the morning session is going to be very, very chop. I have to change the selling bias to bullish bias again if I see the 50-minute candle to close above this hourly last FBJ. As long as it's not going to do that, still this is bearish to me. I'm not interested to take any sort of buy as long as this market is not going to close above this gap. Whoever is interested to look for buy, please take the buy. This is the origin high that has been cleared over here, so this gap is now useless to me. The way when this candle has closed above this gap, it was useless the way. Clear that buy side liquidity, engineered lot of sell side liquidity on the market. As you can see here, lot of sell side liquidity has been engineered around this area. Keep going higher, we'll let this go. I'm not bullish yet as long as the 50-minute candle doesn't close above this hourly last FBG. Keep going higher, I'll keep letting it go. Give me another selling opportunity, we'll go for that sell. As long as it's not going to close above that gap. If you feel good to take the buy, please go for that. And you are profitable, don't overtrade. Overnight big run cause morning session seek and destroy. If you are with me in our Discord, I have already warned you and told you to trade the London session. I really don't know you guys got that London session. It was so beautiful. Most of the profit should be made by the London session. Look, I'm also bullish, but I can't take the buy as long as it's not going to clear some sell side liquidity or breaking this last FVZ. So as long as it's not broken, I can't take the buy. Cap, I have no intention to use that cap anymore. Last bullish cap over here and hold and send the market higher. If it keep going higher, I will do nothing over there. That's the restricted area for me. It's not for everyone to enter. I have new week opening gap above me here, new week opening gap, new week opening gap, all of this new day opening gap. Very difficult area to trade. My free zone is here, this low of this new week opening gap to until the last FVG. I'm more interested to see it will fall at first. Even though it's gonna be seek and destroy, but still, I hope it will give me the opportunity. Let's see how it is going to fall. If you are looking for buy, take the buy. Okay, some of you can think this is a good opportunity to take the buy. Please take the buy. Don't hesitate. Your analysis is always the best analysis, right? Depend on yourself. Don't look at others people. Our observation can be different. So if you feel like this is a bullish market, take the buy. I am working with the logic, and the logic is telling me this last FBZ from the hourly chart should hold the market, send it lower to clear some sort of sell side liquidity, or to trade some specific thing, higher time frame point of interest before going higher. So that's why I'm still framing the sell. All I can do is I can let the fall go and then wait for the buying opportunity according to my bias. So I can let the sell go and go for the buy. That is also possible. If you want to do that, you can do that as well. But the next market is going for, of course, bearish, at least for this gap. So we'll wait to see if the body can close below the 50% of this gap before framing the trade, of course. The body will close below this gap, 50% will go for the new sell. I'm already late actually because this candle has closed and then retested this 50%. I'm late. So if this market really would love to give me one more opportunity, I'll be entered. Otherwise, I'll wait for this candle to close below this gap. We'll try to take the sell from this area by covering the high of this gap. It could be easier for me to go for the sell from here, but as late. Now, why this gap consequent crossment? Because I was watching the hourly gap low. So I was needed to see the body close below the hourly gap low and as well as the bullish PDRA 50%. Here. I'm in the trade. Target is this area, the last FVZ by going for the stop loss is above the 50% of this hourly gap. Safe area. 33 handle is the cool area. And stop me out again. Yeah, stop me out again. Three loss in a row. Okay. I have no idea why it needs to go over there one more time. No idea, simply no idea why it needs to go back one more time over there. This is the problem after the holiday and the overnight big run. While the market actually doesn't respect the PDRA, that's the main problem. It should keep falling, but it stopped me out at first, then maybe it will fall. Or just keep doing this consolidation, they can destroy, and then slowly, slowly, slowly it will come over here. I'm not Most of the people is not able to put the stop loss wherever they feel like safe. Most of the days it works over here. Today it's not going to work around this area. The problem is today you are going to expect the second destroy before even the market start, before even the market open. That's why I told that just trade the London session. It's gonna be much more easier, and you will get boom from the London session. This candle over here, I know that some of you will think that okay, he got a stop now giving the excuse. I promise you brother, this candle doesn't need to appear over there. There is no job this market left so that it went higher to finish that job. It's something like some sort of unused candle, okay, like bullshit area. Why it should go higher? It doesn't need to go higher. While it closed below this gap, as well as closed below this hourly bearish gap, it's simply tapped to this gap, maximum constant crossment. Yeah, I can see that body respected the constant crossment, but we should also respect the constant crossment, then keep falling. Here, whatever it is happening here, this should be, look at this candle. It should work like with the same, this candle, not that candle, not that candle. This two candle is unused. I mean, sorry, unnecessary candle. So if my entry was here, it maybe it would work. But how did I know that this is going to happen? Nobody knows that, and that is the problem. Trade the seek and destroy mode or field. Absolutely, this was my expectation because this candle has cleared all the highs. All the highs has been cleared by that candle. Cleared the highs, trade the high of this new week opening gap. Sorry, that hourly last gap. Closed below this, trade that low of this gap or the constant crossment maximum. Keep falling for this gap. That should work like this way until here, this way. But then what happened? Fall, went higher again, came here. Why? I have no answer for that. Then fall, respecting right now. Seek and destroy. It's so difficult market profile. You can observe, I mean, expect these things if you have overnight big run or after the holiday morning session. This overnight big run and after holiday morning session is gonna be like this type of profile most of the time. If you are ever in this type of scenario, try to trade the London session or the 7 a.m. kill zone. I didn't see what happened in the 7 a.m. It will fall. Now or then it will fall. So this is the 630 cleared relatively equal highs and then fall. Failed to clear relatively equal lows. Went higher. 7. 7 a.m. was not good. See the way it is falling, it should fall from this without these candles. Now, if you are really with ICT concepts for so many times, you already have noticed that these candles are unnecessary. In a normal market, these candles doesn't need to appear. Unfortunately, it appeared today. You have to understand when it's gonna be the seek and destroy mode. So there will be no excuse. I knew this is gonna be like seek and destroy. You have to know that beforehand. And what is the benefit of knowing this? When you know that this is gonna be happen like this, you are not going to trade that market. Simply you are letting this go. You will do paper trade. You will just frame the trade, or maybe you are going to use your challenge account, not the funded account. This morning session using funded account is gonna be like suicide. It will fall, I believe, at least to this gap, but still I'm not able to take any sort of sell over here. Of course I can do that, but most of the time maybe I'll get stopped out. Most of the time I'll get stopped out. So I really don't need to take risk with the funded account. You don't need to do that. Good morning, guys. Look at the London session. I believe AM session is gonna be seek and destroy. London session 95% of the time liquidity making session. Go and watch the London session, how beautiful that was. You have to know beforehand it's gonna be how the market is going to work. Is it going to be beautiful market, or is it's gonna be disaster? Overnight big run after holiday. Never ever add your funded account. Either do paper trade, use the tool, or use the challenge account, but don't use your funded account. Highly risky this market. Instead, the morning session, wait for the PM session. It's gonna be so beautiful around the PM session. You are going to see a beautiful market around the PM session. These candles are acceptable because they came back again to trade this gap over here using as well as the candles, up close candles, body close candles, something like that. It's acceptable. Need the speed right now toward the last FVG because this is the top of the hour. Market went higher, build the manipulation. Now expansion should appear on the chart. Here, while the market is going to close below this candle, there gonna be another sell. Again, I really don't know it's gonna work or not. But if it was a normal market, I would frame the sell again from this order block by putting the stop loss above the order block, wherever the market is going to build the order block high. Then would go for the trade again from this order block. But now I'm not confident to push this because it's just taking the highs and the lows, not moving anywhere. Seek and destroy. High, low, high, lower low, higher high, lower high, higher high, lower low, sorry, higher low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Again, something like that. If it was a normal market, then while the market is going to close below this, I would go for the sell from this order block again here. But now I really don't know it is going to work or not, like this one. If the body close below this candle, it should work as a order block and keep falling. I am bullish. Don't misunderstand me. I am bullish, but before taking the buy, I need to see some sort of sell side liquidity to be cleared at first. Before that, I can't take the buy. This market should fall from this last FBC, but the way it is falling, first of all, it is highly volatile because you can see just one, like here to here, it's 33 handle. It's highly volatile as well as in a seek and destroy profile mode. Otherwise, it could be a beautiful selling opportunity and then a beautiful buying opportunity, which we are missing right now because of the selling, I mean, sorry, the seek and destroy profile. In normal market, that could be my sell. Like, I wouldn't get stopped out here. I would try to take sell from here. If I get I mean entry over there, I wouldn't get stopped out over here as well. I would get my boom. But unfortunately, this is not helping me at all. I have no idea, is it going to stop me out over here or should I put it over there, which is not nearly impossible for me, first of all. Oh, by the way, the order blocks are here. Consecutive order blocks are here, not there. Plus can be covered by the mean threshold. It's a bearish market. Still, I was looking for sell, but look what it has done to me. So I knew what the market is going for, but just stopped me out before going toward my direction. Just stopped me out without any kind of hesitation. This all happened after the big night overrun, overnight big run or the holiday. The morning session is too choppy, too seek and destroy type. I have no idea, I have no confidence that I'm gonna save over here. But if it was normal, I would never get stopped out over here because I have covered the order block open, or the consecutive order block open. I have covered the mean threshold of this order block. I have covered this gap low. I have covered the 50% of this gap. So I don't need to worry about this before reaching to this last FBZ. I should just take the entry. Should be, I should have told you, brother, write down, wait for writing boom to me. But now, is it going to stop me out? Then fall? I have no idea. The excuse for the market maker to do this type of shit after the holiday or big night, overnight big run. Market went higher, trade the lower quadrant of the opening gap. This is the lower quadrant of the opening gap. Hourly last FVG. So beautifully, 50% of this hourly last FVG has been respected, as you can see over here. So beautifully, it has been respected. It should keep falling at least over here. I'm not convinced yet. I want to see it will come over here to clear this sell side liquidity or this line. I really would love to see that, but at least over here I should be safe. Market should reach over here. Even if it would love to go higher, it can do that by reaching this last FVG. If you are going to get some winning trade, if you got one winning trade, stop trading. Trust me, brother, the more it will look like beautiful, like here, it is respecting the water block. So beautiful, right? Anytime it can start to go higher, clear that high to build another higher high, then it can fall to build another lower low. Please make sure that you're not over trading. If you find one winning trade, stop over there in this seek and destroy profile. And those people who are with me for so long, okay, at least for 1 month, don't take the buy. Even if you'd love to trade, please don't take any short of buy. It's a request, but it's up to you. Okay, those people who are new here, you please go with yourself. Take the buy if you feel good, take the sell if you feel good. But if you are with me at least for 1 month, you know me, then don't take the buy. You'll regret. You will take the buy if and only if you saw this market closed above this line or above this gap. Maybe then you can wait for some sort of buy if you want. But before that, don't take any sort of buy. Or if you'd love to take the buy, try to take the buy from here around this area. Otherwise, don't try to take the buy. It's a request to you. If you miss some profit from me today, be happy with that. Or you can use some slang in your mind because you missed that profit for me. I'm asking this to those people only who are with me for so long now. On my right hand side, I'm watching the 15-minute bullish gap. Market trade that 15-minute bullish gap. And can it go through that bullish gap? Trade the specific area I want to see it will be traded. Who is much more stronger over here? That 15-minute bullish gap or hourly last FVG? I need to give the highest priority to the liquidity, and I can see that this market has only sell side liquidity right now. So that sell side liquidity should be on the queue, and market should take some sort of sell side liquidity. Even if it would love to go higher, it should take these lows or trend line liquidities here, this low, that low, that low. They should be cleared, trade that last FVG. After that, if it starts to go higher, I have no objection. Okay, you can do that. But before reaching at least over here, it should not go higher. And of course, buying is always tough around this area because above there we have a lot of new week opening gap and new day opening gap, last day busy, lot of things over there. So buying is absolutely tough. This is a free fall area, so it's always better to wait for this market to fall more to take the buy, or try to catch the sell and then go for the buy. But right now, this area, don't take the buy. If this market doesn't fall right now, it will never fall. That type of scenario. I'm going to mark that 50-minute bullish gap because it is respecting so far here. That 15-minute bullish gap that is respecting. If it doesn't fall right now, it will never fall. All the job has been done over here. There is nothing left over there. Nothing. Liquidity has been cleared. Market has traded the PDRS, whatever PDRS it left, like FVZ, order block, everything has been done. Perfect area either to reverse from this gap or to go through this gap. So either it will fall right now or it will never fall because now it's trading the 50-minute bullish gap as well as working with this order block according to the hourly last gap. If it starts to respect this 50-minute gap, maybe I'll be able to frame the buy while this market is going to close above this gap, which is low probability to me, of course, because liquidity should get the highest priority. So it should like take some sort of liquidity at first before giving me the buying opportunity. So any kind of buy without clearing the liquidity is a low probability, always a low probability. Uh, I don't know you are with me on the Discord or not, but do you guys got that line now? I believe an aim session is gonna be a seek and destroy mode. It's gonna be seek and destroy. It's not going to move anywhere. It's just going to take the high and low, high and low. That's why I told not to trade this morning session. Instead of that, try to trade the London session. It's much more better, easier to trade the London session in this type of days where there is overnight big run or morning session. Sorry, the holiday after the holiday morning session. You see this candle, it doesn't need to come over here. Why did it came here? I have no idea, no answer for that. It just wanted to catch that high to make a higher high. It did it, happy now because I need to make sure this is the seek and destroy, and I have just finished the seek and destroy over here just because I took that high. Rather, it was the liquidity taken. Why it should take the liquidity while it is trading inside the order block? I don't see any logic. Please don't try to take the buy if you are with me for so long, okay? Please, it's a request. I know you guys are also seeing what I'm seeing. That's why you are going to listen to me. I know that, brother. At least some of you. Yeah, this 50-minute bullish fair value cap is extremely strong. I can see that. Why it's extremely strong. Broke it, man. Again, as I told, in a normal day, that could be a beautiful sell from me, for me, from this order block. Would say that, brother, this is gonna work so beautifully. But as I told, like this candle should not appeared on the chart. It appeared on the chart. So, however, this is how this is going to work. Have to wait for the PM session to find out a better price action. If you are trading with your funded account, don't do that. Use your uh, challenge account or like paper trade. This morning session, let the funded account go. Don't trade the funded account. I promise you, brother, you will survive more. You'll be able to avoid more losing trade if you avoid this type of sessions. And it's very easy to identify this type of sessions. Overnight big run, avoid morning session. I don't care how beautiful the price action is gonna be over there. I really don't care about that. After holiday, avoid the morning session. Just avoid it. Go with the paper trade or some sort of like challenge account, because it really doesn't matter. However, it has cleared that high over here. That high has been cleared, made a higher high, fall, cleared that low, made a lower low, reacting from there the 50% of this hourly, I mean, sorry, what to say, I mean the 50-minute bullish fair value gap. Then took that high. Of course, it will maybe now going to go higher or is going to fall again. See all of them. In this short period of time, you'll take a closer look around there. It was extremely bullish, retracement, bullish, retracement, bullish, take the high, retracement, retracement again, bearish, retracement, bearish, retracement, bearish, bullish again. Is it going to go higher now? Take the buy. I don't think so yet. The reason is, look what happened over here. This low, that low, and that low. Maybe okay. This is the kind of relatively equal lows that has been cleared over here. Build another relatively equal lows around here, another support zone over there. Without trading a fair value gap, a order block, without trading anything, just simply went higher from 15-minute bullish fair value gap. So is it now keep going through everything, or is it going to fall one more time? In this case of scenario, I prefer to take a buy by switching my bias immediately. The reason is, here this is kind of clean highs over there. So when this market cleared some sort of sell side liquidity, gave me the market structure shift, even though it didn't reach over here around this area, instead of that giving this extremely bull run from this 50-minute bullish fair value gap, I have this clean highs over there. Saw this bull cap, I prefer to go for some sort of buy, very small buy around here, okay, something like that. Here it's still like 3300, something like that. This type of a small short of buying opportunity, because as I told, it will fall now or never, because it was respecting both bearish gap from the hourly chart, bullish gap from the 15-minute chart, and finally the bullish gap from 15-minute chart has covered or sorry, it has won the game. While it has won the game and gave me this inducement leg, that leg should hold the trade for this buy side liquidity market left sometimes ago, like a bit ago. Can it take that buy side liquidity and then fall again, or go higher, keep going higher? In this case of scenario, I should simply switch the bias from bearish to bullish. Again, I don't know that how far it will fall again and how far it will go higher again. No idea, because as you can see, it's simply not moving anywhere, just doing the consolidation around that area. But in normal time of area, I would look for a buy immediately by switching the bias from bearish to bullish, take the buy from this gap for this clean highs over here, that clean highs. Let the morning session go, come back around the PM session. It's gonna be 1,000 times better price action around the PM session. Know when it's gonna be a good price action, when it's gonna be a bad price action. If you know that, you'll be able to avoid this type of scenario anytime. So here, tap to this gap. According to the logic, it should clear that clean highs at first, and then if it can fall, maybe we'll look for that fall again. But until this clean highs, I should be safe, and this market should leave maximum portion of this gap open. So I prefer this to trade maximum until the upper quadrant, even if it would love to fall, maximum until the upper quadrant, then go for this buy side liquidity. Maximum here, best is from the top. Again, I have no idea is it going to work and take that liquidity or not, or before that it will fall one more time. Main logic is here, last FVG, I'm expecting this is going to trade. Market started to fall, and finally built the liquidity, cleared that liquidity, failed to take that low, trade that area. Instead of that, traded that 15-minute bullish gap, gave the big inducement leg over here. This leg should hold the market, send it higher to clear that buy side liquidity, violate this gap next time, fall for this gap. So something like this. Came here, 50-minute gap, come, retest this gap, take that liquidity, fall again, use this like this. Don't trade this morning session if you have like something greatly indisciplined mind. Then you can trade, okay, without understanding anything. If you want to trade this market, go for that. Otherwise, it's a seek and destroy mode most of the time, not always, not 100% of the time, but most of the time after the holiday, overnight big run, it's gonna be choppy price action. What is it waiting for here? You see this normal price action like this way? No, you don't see that. You see just simply go higher, clear that buy sell liquidity. But now it's not doing that. Now, is it going to fall again? Of course, it can do that. Without clearing this liquidity, it can simply fall, take that, and then come back again. It can also do that because it's called seek and destroy. But I prefer it will take that liquidity at first and then it will fall. First, learn when you should not enter into the market. This is the first thing you have to learn. If you are with me in our Discord, of course, I try to give you the warning through the Discord almost every time whenever I feel good. I try to warn you through the Discord. So if you are with me in the Discord, you don't need to worry about that. But if you are not with me in the Discord, of course, it's free. You guys have to know when it's gonna be a high probable time to trade, low probable time to trade. In one word, this is January. Of course, this is low probability overall, but still we are trading this January or December quite good, right? Like some days are really bad, but most of the days are good. But today, I don't care is it January, February, March, April, December, whenever it is. This is gonna be same every time. Overnight big run, morning session choppy. After holiday, morning session choppy. Seek and destroy. Please make sure that you are very careful about that scenario. What are you waiting for? Have a good day. What to say? Have a good rest of the day, brother. No trade for me today as I was only looking for buy setups. I will be back tomorrow to trade. Okay. Thank you, Suzivan. I really would love to before you go. Now, I really got this three screenshot yesterday. First of all, uh, Suzivan, $938 from Take Profit Trader. I really appreciate it, ma'am. This is the freedom. I really appreciate it. Okay. And then Dora, thank you, sister. This is her fourth payout, I guess. I love to request. I don't know Dora is over here or not. I really would love to ask her a question. Sister, what did you change to your trading style that's giving you continuous payout? What did you change? So this is a question to you, sister. If you are here, please give me the reply or to the Discord, okay? But give me the reply. What specifically you have changed the habit you have changed that is giving you like 1, 2, 3, 4 payout or something like that. Please, I'm really happy for your payout. Yeah, I know it's just $1,300, but still money is money, right? So we don't need $5,000, $10,000. Like $1,300 is more than enough. Like if you can continuously get that. And then finally, last but not least, this guy, Jaid. So he got like I think three payout, and then he requested all of these three all together, I guess, which he has done wrong. He requested to withdraw 1230. He has done this wrong because you should not do that. After $2,000, whatever you will make, request it. Whatever you will make, request it. Don't hold it. Just don't hold it. You have made $725, request it. $352, request it. Now 100 is not enough. Okay, so to be honest, you could let this $100 go, but more than $300, $250 request it. Don't wait for anything. Every single day request it. Okay, for the take profit trader. It still didn't clear that buy side liquidity. I hate it. Dora, yes, I am. No, no revenge trading, no chasing by clicking on market order. Wow. Two losses, aim done. Perfect, sister. Thank you so much, sister, for sharing your experience. Yeah, I would love to request this to all of you guys. If you get two losses, stop. I know you will be slow. You will get slower, slower, slower. Maybe you'll need 1 month, 2 months for your first payout. At the end of the day, you are going to get the payout. If you don't stop after specific losses, you are not going to get the payout. That's for sure. You are going to blow the account. Know when it is low probability and then avoid that session. Wait for the high probable session, go for the trade. Like if you are with me in the Discord and you have followed me, like you didn't go for the trade around this morning session, you were either looking for the trade around the London session or maybe around the PM session. If you could do that, you don't need anything else to worry about. Around the PM session, you will see good price action. So far, it's near about 1 hour, 1 hour. What do you see in this 1 hour? Market didn't move anywhere. Simply didn't move anywhere. Now you can say, brother, this is a bull candle. Why you were thinking this is going to work? There was a bull candle over here, like same case of scenario, same area, same everything. But the difference was here, it didn't trade the 50-minute gap. Here it has traded the 50-minute gap. So this leg is now a strong leg, but this leg was a random leg. So when this market fall, I was more interested to take the sell. And when it fall here, I'm more interested to take the buy for this buy side liquidity at least over here, because now I have the support from the 15-minute chart, as you can see over here, the 15-minute bullish gap. So I have the support from the 15-minute gap over there. I didn't have that support. Now, can I look for the buy right now? Like here, can I switch the bias? I can't do that. First of all, it's just below the new week opening gap. Secondly, it engineered lot of sell side liquidity, lot of sell side liquidity. So I just can't simply change the bias. Now I have to think about sell again. Any short of sell is a high probability to me. Hmm. Julian, hi Tito. I hope you are fine. I finished my day with two losses. This month AM session is tricky to trade. Okay, Julian. Still, you are following the rules. Congratulations, brother. Loss is the part of this game. You have to have multiple funded account. You have to follow two loss stop, one win stop. You need nothing. Get the freedom over here. That $100 was me buying more account. That $100 was me buying more account. Oh, okay. It was you. You were buying more account. So sorry. I didn't see it. Oh, okay. You bought an account. Okay, okay. Sorry, brother. I thought this is also okay. Yeah, I can see it's deposit wallet. Perfect. Yeah, Zaid, as you are here, brother. Uh, Hi, buddy. Do you keep more than 2K in your account or you take payout every day with 2K balance? You will do this. Okay, you will do this. You take payouts every day with 2K balance. Just make sure your minimum request is $250. Okay, because less than $250, it's not trading. Okay, it's not trading. If you have more than $250, keep the buffer only $2,000. I don't care, man. $250. Okay, after getting that $250, think like you blow that account. Still, you will be able to buy another two account, man. So just request the money. However, it came to this new week opening gap over here. Let's see if it can fall from that new week opening gap or not. Now I'm extremely bearish. Extreme means extreme bearish. Let the low probability go. Wait for the high probability. It is bad day. Like yesterday was holiday and yesterday was better price action, right? And today is not holiday, but we knew it's gonna be disaster. It's much more disaster over here. One more things, Jait. This is for you, brother. Don't try to go for 1:1 because now this time I talk about 1:1. Always go for the partial for 20 handle. Just take the partial of 20 handle. If your stop loss is 50 handle and you have seen that market went toward your direction 20 handle, take maximum portion out of there. So for example, you took the buy here, just for the sake of this conversion, you took the buy here. Your stop loss was here, okay? So 66 handle, 5 handle was your partial. Sorry, stop loss. Take the partial while it will come to this 20 handle, exactly 20 handle. How volatile it is, I don't care. Take the partial 20 handle, put the stop loss, the break even. Maximum portion of your contract should be cleared over here. If you do that, what is the benefit? Even if it is an high volatile, what to say, I mean the high volatility market, seek and destroy market, if you follow that things, most of the time you will get the 20 handle. Most of the time you will get that 20 handle. For example, I took that sell, I'll get the 20 handle over here. Around this area, I'll get the 20 handle. Then this gap appeared on the chart around this area, so maybe this is gonna be a loss. And then when it closed below this, take re-entry, that give me 20 handle. Look over here, from this low, this candle low to over here, 20 handle, exactly 20 handle will get that 20 handle, whatever it is. Almost every time here when we framed the sell from there, given us 20 handle. Remember the 50% here, almost 25 handle. However, will give you almost every time the maximum partial will be open, and that 20 handle, for example, you took one 10 micro contract and you closed 8 micro contract around 20 handle. If you do that, you will get like almost $160 in one account. $160, let it go, come back again tomorrow, go for $160, $320, request it for your payout. Easiest way, and it's the safest way as well. Make one trade, to make $1,000 by one trade is 1,000 times difficult. But if you frame 10 trade to make $1,000, it's much more easier because you're pushing your button from a PD array. You know this PD array, even if it doesn't go toward that liquidity, it is going to respect that PD array. And that respect most of the time is 20 handle. Most of the time, 20 handle plus. So that is the easiest way to make the money from this market. Always hold, sorry, take the partial around 20 handle. Always. Don't avoid these rules. But again, if you are following something else and it is profitable, then don't change the habit. And you can experiment these things, the thing I told you, by another challenge account. I'm bearish, I'm looking for a fall now. I'm not bullish, I'm not looking for any buy right now. I'm still bearish, looking for some sort of fall now. Is there anyone who is in a trade right now? Who is in a trade right now? Nobody is in a trade. Hmm. Is TPT allowed to trade on trading view? Yes, sir. They really allowed trade you through the trading view. Overnight, do you consider a long run? There is no overnight long run handle. You will look your price action. Okay? Look at this price action over here. In this price action, if you compare this price action with this price action, that is the fall around the like overnight fall. Okay, this is the overnight fall. So if you see the fall or the volatility is much more higher rather than the comparing with the price action you have recently. Okay, like this is the price action you have recently, and you saw this price action around the night is much more higher. Easier. For example, this is the price action. Just for the sake of this conversation, this is the price action, and you saw this price action inside the overnight, okay, around the overnight. So of course, it seems like a beautiful, what to say, I mean, kind of big run comparing with small price action over here. In normal times, maybe this is the normal price action. Okay, so something like this is the price action over here. This is the normal price action, and then overnight you saw this. It's not a big run. It should be bigger than the normal price action that you have seen around this area. This is the normal price action. The range is here, kind of here, 234 handle, where you got the overnight run around 330 handle. So it's much more bigger comparing with this price action. Then I would consider this overnight big run. Do you understand, brother? Hate that. I really hate that. Oh, chaka chaka. Until now, it didn't like it didn't respect anything, and now it's not giving the entry. So difficult. Come on, brother. I'd love to go one more time to hourly chart to show you this hourly candle is still respecting this hourly last FVG, even though the market went higher to trade the new week opening gap constant crossment. Previously, the high has been respected, as you can see here. The high has been respected, market fall. Then this market came here to the constant crossment. Now it's going to respect that constant crossment again. Well, this is the last FVG from the hourly chart that's still been respected. That means the bodies are going to respect this. I hope so. It's gonna respect this and market will fall. But unfortunately, this time market didn't give me the entry. I really wanted to see it will close below and then I'll be enter over here. As I missed it, I have the FVG around here, which is just below that order block. Most of the time, what happens, it just simply trade that order that FVG and then it keep falling. But it's not giving me that as well, unfortunately. My expectation was good, but unfortunately, the way this market worked, I was not able to trade it. Let's see if it can give me another opportunity anywhere here. It kind of retracement. Take me with her. In other days, for example, if this market could take this liquidity or could trade this last FVC, it wouldn't leave any unfinished business. I would never look for sell around this area. Anytime it fall, I would start to look for buy again. For example, it fall here, take that low, I would start to look for another buying opportunity around that area. But as the market leave an unfinished business over here, didn't clear not even a single liquidity, not even a single liquidity. I just can't think that it will keep going higher. I believe it will keep falling, uh, but still, that is the way it is falling. Unfortunately, it's so tough as it's not giving me the opportunity. Who is in a trade? Is there anyone who is in a trade right now? Is there anyone who is in a trade right now? Out of 116 people, I don't believe that none of you are in a trade. Some of you are in a trade. I know that. Just let me know what you are in, like buy or sell. Okay, I can see Jeffrey. The didn't trade. Okay, Archana, I took sell from order block. I'm in short. I get in on CISD. How did you guys got that entry from CISD? Guys, get that CISD. Huh? But yeah, still, how did you get? I was in a long. I exited. Okay, you. Hey Phoenix, how are you, sir? Jeff, you were in a cell. Derek, no, I had one win and three losses. Really bad day for me. After one win, always stop. After two losses, always stop. Looking to re-enter long at 25,320. 25,320. Would love to take a long. Okay. Let's see, Phoenix. If I were you, I wouldn't go for the long. I'm cool. I'm cool, brother. Thanks for asking. But I really appreciate the way you are trading. So you go for 5 to 10 handle. So I believe that you'll get that. Even if you enter here, I think, yeah, it's maybe you'll get that. But if I were you, I wouldn't go for the sell, I mean long here. So I think you enter here and you are already profitable. You enter. Didn't you get the opportunity yet? You didn't get entry yet. Oh, okay, you are in long again. Yeah, 5 to 10 handle, you will get that. I believe so. I will add at 50% CE. You will add here, here, or here. But if you don't close it within 5 to 10 handle, I think you will be in a. Let's see, brother. The reason is the clean lows over there. This low and that low, they're the clean lows. So market has zero possibility to go higher without clearing them. And if it cleared that clean lows, then the consonant crossment over here is the obvious thing. Unfortunately, it didn't give me the entry neither from the water block nor from this FVZ. So I was not able to enter in this market. Whoever is in this cell, please take the partial. Please make sure you have taken the partial. Okay, so you will add more over here to this consonant crossment. Okay, I wouldn't do that if I were you, but let's see, brother. I'm just watching the hourly candle, how it is going to react with this hourly last FVG. So if you go to the hourly chart, you will be able to see that there is a big wick over here. So market came until here, and now it is going to close here. It means it's respecting this hourly last FVG. That's all I wanted to see, because it should fall, trade some to finish some unfinished business, which is this last FVG from 1 minute chart at least. And then if it fall here to trade this order block, that is also acceptable. We'll see that later, but at least this last FVG is gonna be so beautiful here. So I'm just watching how the candle, hourly candle, is going to close around this. Archana, did you close your trade? Did you take your partial? Also, what is this? I said, did you take the partial or closed your trade? Even if you didn't close your trade, make sure that you have taken the partial. At least take the partial, put your stop loss to the break even. At least, please. Thank you, Archana, for clearing the partial. You have to clear the partial. And then you can hold the trade. Like, in my opinion, until the 50% of this gap, you should be safe. It should fall here. You should be safe as long as it's not coming to this 50%. So if you have another opportunity to take the partial over here, hold the trade for this last FBZ. If you don't have the opportunity to take the partial, just simply close the trade. I think that's great idea. Phoenix, are you still holding that trade? Cleared the buy side liquidity. Moved stop to break even. Wow, awesome. Close the trade at $200. Congratulations, brother, for your boom. Came back again to this FVC around here. That was an unfinished business. So came back again. Now taking entry from here is highly risky. I love to take the entry from the water block because it takes too long to come back again to this FBZ. So I prefer an water block, but as you can see, the water block is gonna be disaster. So what should I do? I should simply let this go. Not going to push the button. Let this go. If it respect this gap and then keep falling, I don't need to worry about that because it takes too long to come back over here. It's not an immediate reaction. I'm not interested to enter over here after so long. And as you can see, the water block is also gonna be disaster, so not interested to enter. Let this go. If it keep falling, let this go. If it keep going higher, I'm happy because I didn't take the trade. The hourly candle closed inside this hourly last FBZ, so the market didn't break that hourly last FBZ yet. Over here you can see this is that hourly candle that didn't that failed to close, what to say, I mean, the above the hourly last FVG. So I'm seeing how the wick is now going to be respected. This wick has taken almost every single high and traded the FVG over here, that FVG. So would love to see how this wick is going to respect it, like the 50% or any of this level can be respected or not, to frame a new sell. Like this, it's gonna be my sell over here. Now those people who are thinking this was a good price action, no, still it is in second destroy. Still that is second destroy. Made higher high, lower high, going to make a lower high, lower low. That is my expectation. not interested to see to take this high because it has built higher high, lower high, higher high, higher low. It should not build another higher high before building a lower low. So I prefer not to take that high. Instead of that, it will keep falling and to make a lower low. That's the normal profile of seek and destroy. I think you mean to say higher high plus lower low, higher high plus lower low. No, not like that. It's not like that. Higher low, higher high, higher low, lower high, lower low, higher high. That means it's going to follow the rules. If it makes higher high, it's gonna make lower high. Higher low. Same here. It went higher, built the higher high, then made the lower high. Higher low, higher high, higher low. It should not continuously build the higher high. Higher high, higher high. No, higher high, lower low, then higher high. So higher high, higher low, then again higher high. No, I don't like that. Two things is not going to happen all together. Higher low, higher high, acceptable. Same here. Higher low, higher high, accepted. Higher low, lower high, lower low, higher high, accepted. Same thing here. Higher high, higher low, lower high, lower low. This is the typical, seek and destroy mode. Higher high, higher low, lower high, lower low. Observing this gap now to see if it can give me the opportunity to take the sell. Market traded the upper quadrant of that week. I just marked, remember, the upper quadrant of that week. And in other words, from the hourly chart, you'll be able to see there is some sort of week just. Yeah, I'm just watching the 1 minute time frame. So what is happening in other time frame? I have no idea. I'm just watching 1 minute time frame. I believe huh? I believe the 15-minute chart doesn't have anything over here. So 15-minute chart, it seems like a normal price action. It's not like seek and destroy mode. Just simply a normal price action. Market has cleared the sell side liquidity, cleared the 50-minute hourly entry fair value gap, respected, kept going higher. From the 50-minute chart, I really don't have anything to do. But from 1 minute chart, it's a pure seek and destroy mode. Actually, I'm not a seek and destroy mode trader, so I can be absolutely wrong over there, but I would love to go with my expectations. So my expectation, this market will fall. I'm more interested to frame the sell, and I don't want to see this high will be cleared before clearing that low over here. So it will close below this gap. That's going to be my sell from this gap. Stop loss is here. Gonna target this area. I just don't know it will take me or not. It fall actually. If it doesn't close below this gap, not going to take any trade. Simple. Since we made a lower high, I'm expecting a lower low next. Yeah, I'm also expecting a lower low next. I'm also expecting that, brother. Then I'll go buy long again. Please go for that, brother. I really respect you, man. So awesome. Respecting the 50% of that week, the high is over there. Upper quadrant is over there. However, I would love to see what is the opening gap 50%. I forgot about the opening gap. 50% is over here. Over. No need to worry about that. It will close below this. I'll try to take that sell. If it actually works or if it actually give me that opportunity. As long as this market is not going to take that high, this high is should be protected. Market should not clear that high. It should be protected, and this is the bullish PDRA, or in other words, the inverse gap, or whatever you say prefer. I would love to use it as a reclaimed gap. It will close below this. I'll try to frame the sell from there. Ten 50 we made higher high, then at 1056 lower low, then 1105 higher high. What do you mean by that? So you are interested about higher high now? What is your expectation? Just let me know. Slate. I'll be back. Okay, just 1 minute. I'll just drink some water and back within 1 or 2 minutes. Please let me know what do you expect right now? Higher high or lower low? Slate, you own, brother. Market went higher. Didn't give me the sell. Went higher. Awesome, brother. My expectation is that if we close above 25,400, which we are about to, then we go higher. If we don't, then expected lower low. Next 20 seconds will tell. Okay, never give the opportunity. There you go. So you think this will go higher now? The sell side liquidity trade this area, this gap. 50% is here, new week opening gap is here. Yeah, perfect. Go with you, brother. Yeah, let's see, brother. Yeah, it's logical to me as well. I mean, it came to the near to the 50% of the opening gap. FVZ market structure shift should unfilled something like that, that type of FVZ. Just going to cover this old FVZ to this 50% as well as the buy side liquidity around this area. Let's see. So able to cover the midnight open, sorry, 8:30 open. That's the power. Nope. Note relative equal highs is equal. Use caution here. Tight stops. I would love to cover this. This gap is important to me. This time it can respect it. So really don't wanna violate this gap and see can it respect this gap and go over here or not. And of course my entry is above the new week opening gap consonant crossment. I could try and at the bottom of the FVC, but risk is higher. Don't like the long now. I still liking the long as long as it's not going to violate the consonant crossment of this gap. I still like this long. Police is equal to bounce on the FVZ and go higher. Not enter the FVZ for me personally as a scalper. I'm seeing here small price action. Previously, it has been respected that gap, so it has done its job here. The lowest down close body close candle is the order block. High is here, which is inside this gap. So if this market really would love to respect this order block, then it will come back again to trade this order block. After trading this order block, which is going to give this FVZ more priority over here, the highest or the last FVZ toward that long run is gonna work as a support and market will go higher. So I prefer this is should be the last run of this fall and my stop loss is going to cover that gap. If this is broken, then maybe I can switch and I can go with you to think about a sell as long as it's not going to be violated. The things you just told, right? Market will tap and it will go higher. I want to see that with this gap. The maximum line is here. Can simply tap here, start to reverse. And this gap I will be used as a reclaimed gap, take the buy. So if I would love to take the entry from this gap, I will let this run first go, not going to enter into the trade, and then we'll wait for the candle close out this gap, retest. I'm gonna take the entry over here to take the buy. Here I don't want to see any sort of like body close below the constant crossment or something like that. No, I don't want to see that things from this gap. But here if I would love to use this gap, I will now wait for this candle to close out this, tap to this gap, will take the buy. I will consider a long if we bounce off the edge of the fair value gap plus below approximately 358. I need to see the bounce through else 318. Here we come. So you're thinking it's going higher or lower, brother? Now it's highly restricted area. That means this gap is now a very strong gap to me, because if I were bearish, for example, as long as I was thinking about the bearishness, if I were bearish, I would use this gap to take my sell depending on the order block. That means market closed here, respected here, went higher, traded as an bullish order block, closed below that bullish order block, would love to take the sell from that order block. I would use this gap like that way. If I were looking for sell, if I were looking for buy from this gap, I would wait for this market to close above this gap now. At least it has to close above the concurrent crossment or the 50% of this gap. That's gonna give me the confirmation I'm going higher. In that scenario, I don't need to trail the stop loss. I can simply keep it over here because I'm gonna get the boom. Otherwise, if I see it's been respected the concurrent crossment, I have to start to trail the stop loss. First below that gap, then concurrent crossment, then here. Depending on the market, the market is going higher. I'm going to trail the stop loss. I'm going to trail the stop loss, something like that. But if it can close above this concurrent crossment, I don't need to trail the stop loss. Here, like for example, I was looking for sell. See this candle? I would use this candle to take the sell. I would wait for this candle to close below this candle, tap to this candle. I would start to look for sell and will go for the sell. I really didn't like this shit over here, the way it closed below this gap. When it closed below this gap means it's saying that this gap is holding the market and it's sending the lower. So for example, I was looking for sell. I would now start to look for selling opportunity from either this candle. If I don't feel good about that candle, like it's not a good candle, small body long wick, then I would wait for a bull candle, beautiful bull candle, built as an order block to take the sell. I am unhappy that the fair value gap plus above us was taken, mitigated, not interested in any long at this level. I was bearish as soon as the price entered into the fair value gap above us. But still, I'm not bearish. Still, okay, I'm just going with you. I'm still not bearish because one candle has closed below this gap. The very next candle, I don't, okay, it has closed above this gap. So it's the fake breakout. So I'm still bullish. So if I were in this scenario, for example, I was looking for buy, just buy. I would simply wait for this candle to close above this and like tap to this gap open, would enter into the trade again by putting the stop loss just below that low, would go for the buy around here, like with these things, around these things from that gap, because so far I have found the fake breakout around this area. That means one candle has closed below this gap, next body has closed above this gap. So I would start to believe this gap is still holding the market and sending it higher. So I would enter over here. This candle came, I would enter over here. Here I would see this stopped out because it came to the opening of this water block here and then went higher. Maybe because of my stop loss, tight stop loss, I got stopped out. So I don't need to worry about getting stopped out again. I can simply put it here just below that low and would go for the rebuy from this gap. If there is another body, for example, another body has closed below this gap, then I would say, okay, now I'm not uh, bullish anymore. I'm bearish now. But as long as it's the fake breakout, I would hold the bias, bullish bias toward my idea or wherever I'm thinking this market will go. I want to do more swing highs, then I'll think about long. Okay. Now I'm just saying what I would do, brother. Okay, it's not something like the way you are thinking it's broken. I'm not thinking it's broken yet because this is clearly a fake breakout. So body close aligned with the constant crossment is helping me to trail the stop loss. That means body has closed below this, but I didn't get stopped out and market started to go higher. I would start to move the stop loss. If I don't survive, I'm not going to change the bias the way I was thinking here that it will go higher, whatever explanation was over there. I'm gonna keep that same explanation over here to think that it will go higher. Okay, so it's not broken yet. Just I got stopped out because my stop loss was tight. I just covered the order block high or the weak, but actually market trade the order block open. So I had to put my stop loss below this order block. I didn't do that. So that's why I got stopped out. No worries. I'm gonna take re-entry. gonna put the stop loss this time over there where I was expecting it's not going to be traded, and I'm gonna hold to the long toward the direction. Of course, this is in like this all depends on the view, the way you are watching the market, the way you are thinking about the market. I'm just trying to speak about a gap, how long I hold to the bias. For example, I'm just bullish, how long I will hold the bullish bias, as long as this is not going to break the most important PD array to me. For example, here, this is the most important PD array to me. So here, if it is broken, now I'm going to switch the bias. So I was looking for buy, now I'll start to look for sell. As long as it's not broken, which you see here, one candle close, one candle uh, go back again. This is called fake. I just call it fake breakout, and I really don't believe in this type of fake breakout. For example, this candle has closed below this gap, then I will say, okay, fake breakout has got confirmation over here by that candle. Now the bias is, I have to change the bias. That means I was bullish, now I have to look for bearishness. But as long as I'm not going to get the confirmation or something like that, I'm not going to change the bias. I'm still going to believe this is actually working like that way. For example, here, this candle has closed below this gap. Now I have done, okay, no, it's not bullish anymore, now it's a bearish market. It's not bullish, now it can keep falling. I'll post a chart in the Discord, then you can understand what I'm looking for. Sure, man. Okay, this is the trend line liquidity, right? And new trend line. New things for me actually. I understand this a bit. I mean, I don't understand them, to be honest. However, it's like lunch hour and morning session was disaster, to be honest. It was just a shit price action. I'd love to see how the hourly candle is going to work. Still, the hourly candle is holding. This gap is still holding the market. Uh, Last gap from the hourly chart. Still, it is holding. I think buy side liquidity is obvious. Of course, I was bullish as well, but the way it went higher, it was not convincing for me. So I really needed to see some sort of sell side liquidity to be cleared at first. Then it will go higher. But it didn't do that. Instead of that, a lot of shit from 5 minute chart. Same thing over here. Sell side liquidity, big run, a bit consolidation, big run, retracement, take the high, will fall, clear that liquidity. I have no idea. Yeah, to be honest, I really wanted to see some sort of sell side liquidity to be cleared. But as it has engineered more liquidity here, I think this 1 minute last fair value gap is more than enough for the fall. So it will fall here, then it will like inverse or go toward the direction. You have a huge liquidity void. That means the new week opening up a perfect liquidity void. This is really so strong magnet. Market has to go over here. But just before going higher, I really would love to see some sort of sell side liquidity. In other words, if it can clear that low, this low over here, that low, tap here, that is the best case of scenario. Because this is the extreme low, and I have this intermediate term low, which is over here. Now, according to the price, I don't need to see this low to be cleared before going higher. At least this is more than enough. Maximum, this gap high, then it should go higher. This low should be protected, it can't be cleared. Market should not clear this low, because if this low is taken, there is a high probability the whole bias will be changed. The buy side liquidity I have seen, or we have talked about a long time now, these buy side liquidities, they are not going to be cleared. And instead of that, market will go fall first, take the liquidity first, sell side liquidity, then it will go higher and go for the all-time high over here. That's everything is gonna be changed if this low is taken. So this low can't be taken. this relatively equal lows or whatever you say, this low should not be taken. That was the low we expected. Maximum it's gonna clear that, trade either this last FBZ or this last entry FBZ. Any of them will be traded. Then market will start to go higher for this buy side liquidities. Lot of resistance over there. Other word, if it take that low, means this low is on the queue over here, and it's gonna cause a lot of consolidation for long period of time, and then maybe finally it will clear that low. It's all gonna be uncertain. Instead of that, this is really so beautiful, and I really would love to see it keep going higher, and it will clear all of these highs. Come back around the PM session, mark, take your decision depending on the price action. Whatever price action you are going to see, find some good buy side liquidity, some sell side liquidity, maybe you will be able to trade. But if the market is bullish, I'm not able to trade this market. The reason is I have a lot of new week opening gap, new week opening gap, new day opening gap. All of these things are over here. So this is either it has to pass at least 5 days, because after 5 days the new day opening gap is going to be removed from my chart, or it has to go, like, go through them with lot of resistance, like buy sell, something like that, which is gonna be so difficult to be honest to me, but we'll see. The best case of scenario, PM session will be one-sided. That means market is going to clear either the buy side liquidity and trade maybe this new week opening gap over here, and then it will start to fall for the sell side liquidity, which is nearly impossible, I think. But of course it can happen. Otherwise, just wait for the retracement to clear some sort of sell side liquidity. As you can see here, for that leg, low, retracement, low, high, retracement, high, retracement, high. Market didn't clear not even a single sell side liquidity. So in this type of scenario, it's really so difficult when this market will start to fall. Now it is going to be respected, nearly difficult, okay, to go for those type of buy side liquidity, sell side liquidity without any kind of confirmation, without any sort of liquidity before, liquidity taken before going toward that direction. So either let this go, wait for the good area to reach, or you can just, guys can try 1 or 2 times. If it works, good. If it doesn't work, just let this go. Either way, we have to wait until 10th of February to find a good price action. From 10th of February, I hope we are going to see a better price action rather than this shit over here. But this overnight big run after holiday morning session job is always gonna be the same. That's not gonna be changed. Like, these things is gonna be same almost everywhere in the year, over the year, where whenever you will get overnight big run or holiday after holiday morning session, it's gonna be the same. So thank you so much guys for being over here. Wait for the better price action, and then we'll see how we can manage it. Okay, until the next video, next stream, next time, cheers guys.